Ceasefire is an initiative that is a collaboration of city agencies and communities that come together to speak to shooters of gangs and crews about the effects and the consequences of gun violence.
To us, ceasefire is a critical component of our effort to curb violence among our young people in the city. All too often, we see young people both hurt by gun violence and people hurting others with gun violence, and we need to make that stop.
It's about parents who have lost their children. It's about brothers and sisters who have been killed. It's about law enforcement working together with the community to save lives.
I saw him that morning, and he gave me what I remember as the last kiss. And just those words, you know, we lost him. They ring in my head still today. I'm like, well, where's my child? And even when they said Woodhull, I had so many people that had died there. That's like a day from hell that I will never forget that day. I just try to think about the wonderful child that he was.
Our efforts here are to try and keep families whole, keep them safe, and to understand that every crime has actually two victims. The victim certainly, but then the other victim is the individual, usually that young man, who has committed a crime that's going to impact on him for the rest of his life as well as his family for the rest of their lives.
And so New York City Ceasefire is really an effort to focus on the small percentage of individuals in our communities who are causing most of the violence, who are committing the shootings, who are endangering our children, our neighbors. And so if they need help to stop this destructive conduct, then we're going to give them the help. But if they continue to engage in acts of violence, there will be serious consequences.
Because it's letting the person know we care about you. You know, we don't want to see you go to jail for the rest of your life. We don't want to see you dead. We don't want to see you maimed or hurt, you know, because it has an impact on your family.
We're very committed to ceasefire because it's a very targeted intervention. It is geared towards the actual group of people who we know pretty well are involved in these kinds of situations. And we expect them to deliver that message to others.
We have a chance to try to help these group members. That our plan under ceasefire is not just to go out and do enforcement, but we will do it when we need to, but that we want to reach out to them. We want to get them out of this lifestyle. We want them to be a productive member, and we don't want to stand over another child who's been shot as part of this violence. And it's been very well received by the community, by the people that were victims of the violence, and the families that have been touched. And I believe the model has really brought the community together. And truth be told, we can't do this without the community.
And so to that end, the partnership we have with all of the criminal justice agencies, federal, state, local, the partnerships we have with community leaders, the partnership we have with clergy, and the partnership we have with parents, which is also very important. The idea that it's their kids that are being lost, and it's a shared responsibility.
And so New York City Ceasefire allows us to work more strategically together and to focus our efforts on those who are shooting and killing people, who are the same people who are at risk the most for being shot and killed themselves.
When we do our ceasefire visits, we explain to the group member that's involved in a shooting that, hey, the community's had enough of this. We're here to tell you that we have our partners with us, and at the same time we have an ATF agent behind us wearing his raid jacket, and we tell them, here's going to be the consequences if you continue doing what you're doing. The community's had enough, we as a police department had enough, and all of our partners have had enough. We lay out the consequences, we explain to them what can happen if there's another shooting or retaliatory shooting, and then we say, but there is hope, and we pass it off to the pastor. The pastor does a fantastic job of explaining to the family, the gang member, that we here in the community care about you, that we are here to help you. We want to see you get out of this lifestyle. We want to see you to be a productive member of this community. He lays that out, and then upon leaving, he says, there are social services that available you. We love you. We want you out of this lifestyle. And he gives them a card and says, please do not hesitate to contact me or contact someone on on this card because we want to see you out of this lifestyle.
You can turn this around. It's your time. What takes place here, we have a phone number. Call it. No matter what you need, there's a resource and an agency for you. Call the number. If you don't try, you'll never know. But I'll know if you don't, because you're going to be locked up and I'll be here looking at you, or you're going to be laying down horizontal and I'm going to be praying with your family over you.
I think that our youth need to be embraced and to be able to show them that there is a different way. There are better options for them.
Maybe we can't stop all violence. Maybe we can't stop all gun violence. But with ceasefire, we can get and keep gun violence under control.